Hey guys, Artosis here with the CasterMuse Narak Star League Season 4. This is in the round of 8, and it's a best of 5 between HyuK and Stork. This is game number 3, and I definitely suggest, if you haven't yet, to check out the other two. It's been a great series so far. Currently, we're tied up 1-1, and really, it's anyone's game. I feel like I'm a little bit more impressed with Stork. I'm kind of a fan of the way that he approaches Protoss versus Zerg. He's just kind of a very brainy player that knows what he's doing all the time. Over with HyuK, he's put out some good plays. Like, I got very scared for him in that last game when he went down to just 6 drones during a Zergling rush and was able to recover into a giant 5-base macro game and win. So kudos to him on that, really showing the skills. Now, this map is Ultimate Stream. Okay, and Ultimate Stream so far has been very Zerg favored in all matchups. Okay. Oh, a 9 pool. Wow. Oh my god, and I'll talk about this because this is kind of a smart move from HyuK because it is pretty heavily Zerg favored. We have basically seen Protosses getting incredibly greedy. We've seen a lot of Nexus first into gateway openers, and a 9 pool can just straight kill that. So I think that this could be a very smart move from HyuK overall. Now, just talking about why it's a bit of a Zerg-favored map, right? You take your natural and you have that ramp, which obviously that can be good for all races. Like for Protoss, you're not going to get Hydra busted as easily. But the thing is, then Zerg takes another natural ramp. And just basically Zerg can get on 4 base and go Hive very quickly here. And then it just gets extremely hard for Protoss to break anywhere against the Defilers. So one thing we got to mention here, Forge for Stork. This is a greedy, it's Nexus first, but it's not Nexus first gateway in close spawns. This is a cross spawn location, so he's as far away from HyuK already as is possible. Yeah, it's Nexus first, but he followed with Forge. So if he blindly makes cannons, or just even one cannon then gateway, I think he's fine. Honestly, like, there's a possibility that the Lings go right to him and run by. It looks like that's what they're doing. But overall, I think that this is Stork's best chance, basically. Look at this. The probe is waiting to see. He sees the Lings coming up. That is huge. Puts down the gateway, puts his probe here in hold position. He's going to bring more probes as well. And if he can stop these Lings from getting up the ramp, man. Wow, everything working out in Stork's favor, it seems. 1 Ling gets in, 2 Lings get in, 2 probes going down, 3 probes going down. Can he get more? Look at this body blocking from Stork. It's insane. Oh my god. Crazy. 1 Ling gets in. Yeah, he lost 2 probes, but this is a fantastic situation for Stork because he's going to be making probes non-stop off of these 2 bases. The 9 pool was not successful. You know, again, if this was, like, closer spawns, like, what if Stork was here? Well, the Lings get there a lot quicker, and he probably kills a lot more probes, but it's cross-spawn, it was a cannon. Everything works out fine for Stork here. All right, now, HyuK. What is the strategy? What's the comeback? He throws down his 3rd hatch here. Now, this could mean a macro play. This also, he could still try to get aggressive with it again. Nah, he's going for the lair. Okay, so he is going to tech up and play a normal game. We saw that he did a Zergling rush again in the previous game on Hidden Track, where he fell to 6 drones and was able to come back in a macro fashion. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here once again. Maybe he can do it. Or maybe he has something else up his sleeve. Maybe he wants to just go mutas right away and catch him off guard. Okay, this 1 Ling getting some great scouting done. Zergling speed is on the way for HyuK. Very important to keep this Ling alive. So annoying for Protoss. Look at that. Stork is trying not to react. And he does get him. All right. So the Ling is gone. So is all the information he'll be getting out of Stork's space. But he has a good idea anyways. Right? The cybernetics core hasn't been started. The gas just finished up. So it's going to be a little bit. Now, the single Zealot comes to this 3rd base. Oh, tries to get a hit on that Zergling. Doesn't quite get it. Putting some damage on the hatch. Like, I guess with 2 more Zealots coming, you have to take this pretty darn seriously. He does have 6 more Lings there. Made a drone. And actually runs back towards the main with that Zealot. That's kind of interesting. getting away from those possible lings coming in. 2 Zealots in the middle of the map. Ooh, some good connections right there. You know, honestly, every little hit you're getting right now is quite important. The Zealot's walking back. Now, nothing chased this Zealot, which I think he's finding a little bit suspicious. So he's walking back right now. There are a lot of lings being made by HyuK. Look at this, trying to get the surround on these Zealots, and it looks like he'll get one of them. The other one just barely going to end up getting back. Good pullback from Stork overall. I mean, you're not going to break that, right? That is a lot of Zerglings, though, that he made. Like, I mean, it keeps him safe in a way, but he's on 19 drones right now. I'm not feeling super confident about his economy. Spire is going to be finishing up. And obviously, you can see the Spire timing compared to the Stargate timing, right? The Stargate is not yet finished. In a very normal opening game, what you'll see is the Corsair get there and kill an Overlord before Scourge are out. This is it's just kind of been set back in a very different way this time. It is a pretty quick Spire compared to the Stargate, but it's actually going to be double Stargate play, which is kind of interesting to see, right? Mass Hydra tends to be the counter to double Stargate, but looking at this map, you have this high ramp position. The economy is already kind of hurt for HyuK, so Mass Hydra's coming, I guess, not all that likely. HyuK spreading his Zerglings out right now. You can see on the minimap in the bottom left here, he's got a very good spread of Zerglings overall. He's keeping good tabs on what's going on. These 4 Zealots, though, going to come into the natural. They see that Spire, start to move in towards these drones. Ooh, what a position he's taking back here. Just not going to let any surface area happen to his Zealots. Okay, in come those Zerglings. Zealot's going to fight against these as well as they possibly can. Look at how many have to be spent here. So painful. Finally gets 1, gets 2, gets all 4. But did have to spend a lot of those Zerglings. The Corsair actually still getting in and getting a kill. That's kind of funny. Where were the Scourge during that? Huh. Okay, well, anyways, he did get the Overlord. He spots the 4th base being taken. A lot of Speedlings coming across the map. And, of course, with the double Stargate Corsair production, he's going to have plenty. Like, mutas are not going to be an issue for him whatsoever. Look at this. He's actually been banking his Corsairs to try to hide from HyuK what's going on. And HyuK does have the +1 carapace on the way, which makes me think he's going to go mutas at some point here. And if he doesn't know that it's double Stargate Corsair, he will, like, literally just lose if he pops a bunch of mutas, because you are going to lose them terribly one-sidedly. All right, Hydralisk Den on the way. More Scourge being produced. Still no mutas, though. All right, how many do we actually have here? 7 moving across the map. Well, he's got a good amount of Scourge, but these do have +1 attack, so these Scourge can be wrecked. Okay, wait for him to attack the Overlord, and here come the Scourge. Let's see if he can get those connections on. Doesn't quite do it. And the Corsairs will get away. Okay. It's kind of anticlimactic, right? I was looking forward to, like, some crazy air battles happening with the mass Corsair against the Carapace Scourge, maybe mutas. But, all right, here come the Zealots. They're actually targeting down the Spire. It's always good to kill the Spire, even if you have mass Corsair, I guess. Looks like he will be able to take that down. Sacrifices some Zealots for it, but I think that's totally fine. Though only a single sunken. I mean, it's dealing tons of damage. It's hard to break in here, but he's starting to lose a lot of drones as well. Things not going super well for him. Corsairs, in the meantime, harassing elsewhere. Oh my god, he's actually getting so many drones during all this. This is kind of a wonky game. You can see where HyuK was a bit behind and tried to be very greedy with his drone production. And, you know, like, the thing is, he was aggressive and then greedy. He's aggressive twice. He did the 9 pool, and then he made mass Speedling. Neither of them really worked out. And then he went mass drone. And now Stork is sitting here punishing him pretty darn hard overall. Taking now a third base. Throwing down a couple cannons there. No units out to really deny it at the moment. More Zealots running across the map here towards that bottom right. Of course, HyuK does have 4 bases. He is still droning pretty heavily. But does that mean he's going to take a bunch of damage here once again? He's actually targeting the Spore. This is going to allow his Corsairs to do massive damage against this Overlord's fleet here. Zealots trying to get in on top of this. The Hydras have to fight them, which means these Overlords going to be absolutely destroyed. Oh my god, the supply block is going to be immense. He's turning down the Hydralisk Den. You're not even going to be able to produce units at this point. Stork with some one-sided domination right now. Like, he's at 56 and 38. If he saw these 4 Overlords here, this game would pretty much end. In fact, it might anyways. The Zealot's getting on top of everything. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you here. This is an awful situation to be in. He's even getting this upgrade. What is this even called? Increased Overlord sight range. I don't think you're even meaning to get that. I never see that even... What's it called? Evolve Antennae. Sick. I don't know what's going on here right now, other than Stork just destroying HyuK. Let's take a look. Okay, double Spore. Hydralisk Den being remade. He still has, like, 4 base economy, so it makes sense to try to stay in and get you turtled up. But I think Stork is doing such a good job. Look at this, diving on top of the Spores as well. Just kills all the Overlords. Another supply block at 62 of 62. A lot of Lings have been popped out, but these are 0-0 Zerglings. No upgrades on the way. Ah, he cancels the Antennae. Damn. Most of the Overlords over here now. Corsairs might end up finding them. What a dark day this is going to be for Zerg. All right, all these 1-1, like, Zerglings literally don't even do anything. They do about as much as drones against these Zealots right now. Lurker upgrade on the way. That's probably the right choice, is to get Lurkers ASAP, because all you can do here is try to turtle as HyuK. There's no way to get out on the map. You just are trying to not die. Now, a huge amount of Zealots running into this natural. Mostly Zergling defense is not going to cut it against this. Not even getting good surface area, unfortunately, because of his own SimCity. GG, Stork smashes in Game 3.